Right. The reason for the presentation today, is for my senior firefighters. We all know each other, so we don't need to do any introductions. The session plan is outlined up there on the whiteboard. It all evolves around this height safety systems, which we will be going away and spending a day doing a course on. We've already done the pre-course assignment, but in that assignment we didn't have to do any practical knot tying, which is an important part of it, especially the course we do out there is going to be practical and require us to tie some knots and be familiar with them. Today's session will take about 15 minutes. I'll start with an introduction, just some definitions from this book. Then we'll go through the knots that are examined in this book, and I'll tell you a little bit about them, once what they're used for and not used for. Then we'll go on and with the pocket lines tie the knots. If you need a hand with any, I can give you a hand, but as this is the second time we've done this, it shouldn't be a problem. Then I'll conclude briefly. Any questions and answers that you have that don't require an immediate answer, ask. We'll save to the end, otherwise you can ask at any time. And then I'll quickly get you to do the feedback forms for me. I'll just quickly run through what the Height Safety Systems Learner Guide has to say about the knots and sort of different definitions relating to knots. A knot, when tied in a rope, will remain in its own form. Examples include a range of knots that we'll be tying today. A bend, as you can see then, is used to join two ends of a rope to form a loop. Join two ropes together. Join sheeting or tarp to a rope. Some of the knots we do are sheet bend, such. Then there's the hitches. A hitch is a knot tied around an object that when the object is removed, the knot falls apart. We'll be doing the girth hitch today. A bight is a part of a rope between each end in which a knot can be formed. The line does not cross itself, otherwise it would be a loop, which is the next one. We all know what a loop is, a closed curve or a circle of rope. A turn is the same as a loop, but it's around an object. And finally, a round turn. It seems like two wraps of rope around an object. It is titled a round turn because it's one complete circle of the object. In our job in the New South Wales Fire Brigade, there's a range of types of line and rope that we will need to use, that are available to use. And these include the GP or general purpose line, pocket line, which we've brought today, life rescue line, a guide line, a guy line, and lashing lines. From the Height Safety System Learner's Guide, I printed off for each of you a comprehensive instructional guide on how to tie the different knots. I'll run through these with you. And I'll give you an explanation. But the first knot we'll do on the front page there is an overhand knot. This is not to be used in life support application other than as an additional knot for rope tail management. It's probably the most basic knot that pretty much every person should know. Just a simple knot like that. And obviously if there was a bit of rope that was frayed at the end, this is the perfect way to tie it off so that to stop the fraying. But it also has other purposes.
And for hose too.
And for hose. Yep. On page 2 we'll find the girth hitch.
Good input.
Thank you, sir. I'll pass you out. Girth hitch. The strength of a girth hitch is dependent upon a number of factors. The type and size of rope, the diameter of the object the girth hitch is tied onto and the amount of friction. It basically this goes over, the tail is pulled through, and the whole thing is secured nice and tight. And like it was saying with the hitch, as soon as the object that it's around is removed, the thing just falls apart. Okay? Sort of flick.
Wow.
I improvised there.
Stick to the script, buddy.
Now, the round, turn and 2 half hitches. This is not to be used in life support applications. And it's used to attach general purpose line to a bight of lay flat hose when hauling hose aloft. See if we can follow that round twice, through, around, and around the back, and through. It can all be pushed up with the hitch to make it tighter. We'll do it around one more time, maybe. Yeah. Over and through that. Then around the other way, yep, around that way again, and then up and through again.
Through the same hole?
No, just through that hole there, and then it should all just pull up. Yep.
Fantastic.
And once again,
pretty good on his training, right?
once that's removed.
Superstar training.
All those muscles been
Now, a sheet bend, it's probably best, you can probably tie, not like in yours, so you've got a loop now. I didn't think you had a loop before.
Well, I had the thing I've got to go off, so
the sheet bend is ideal for joining two ropes of unequal diameter or a rope to an object such as a tarp or plastic sheeting, not to be used in life support application, and with respect to storm damage operations, it's used when eyelets have failed on roofing sheets. And get there.
Our training's so good.
Tight, wrap it around, back through. There you go, nice and secure. So you tie that to an end of the sheet. Now, the double sheet bend is ideal for sheet bend applications that you need much more strength with, not to be used in life support applications, and once again storm damage operations when eyelets have failed on the sheets, salvage operations with tarps, plastic sheets, pocket lines and lashing lines. It's the same as what we just did, but it goes around twice. It goes around and through, and then around and through again. You can feel the strength in that.
Did you get that one? That one? Is that an old one?
It's not original. So I've had a reissue.
Yeah.
I like it.
I wonder if I looked up pocket lines if that's actually
Yeah.
Legal tender.
it doesn't look thick enough.
Let's try to relieve.
Figure of 8. It's a simple stopper knot suitable for life support applications. You got an 8 there or? Yep, beautiful. Yep, look at that. Do that again please, show that. Beautiful. The figure of 8 loop is a knot that provides a strong loop suitable for life support operations. It is widely accepted as being the preferred knot for the attachment of the kern mantle rope to harness and to terminate rigging systems. Make sure you dress it properly.
Sounds good.
Finally, we're at the Alpine Butterfly.
Oh, forgotten the old butterfly.
To go.
Yeah, I wanted a bit of a hand out on that.
Alright,
I sort of remember it, I can't really remember it, so.
right.
Go away from it.
Yeah, away from yourself. Yep, 1, 2,
I'll watch
3.
you do that.
Then you pull the middle one through,
Yeah,
and then back right around.
Yep.
And then just slowly
oh yeah, that's right.
bring it in.
Yeah,
And then you dress it by pulling them apart.
yeah, okay. Might need a bit of a hand if I can't remember it. 1, 2,
Yep,
and that one
Middle.
through there.
yep. And then under all
And then
three.
that one through there.
Yep.
That's
Make
it.
sure they don't twist over. Pull it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
just got to dress,
dress
it a
it
bit.
up, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Pull the two apart.
And we could try it the way that it's in here, which makes it
Bit more difficult.
difficult. So you have it out, you twist it round once,
Oh yeah.
twice. And then you bring it over.
Cut.
Twice. Bring it. And the back. What's that other loop? It's all got to go through that little loop, doesn't it? Once. Twice. We've got two distinct loops. And that one back around under there,
Mm-hmm.
then up through
Mm-hmm.
there. There we go.
Oh, that way.
Okay.
That's it.
It's
isn't it?
harder.
That's it.
So
Thanks, mates.
you get
I really appreciated that tuition because I've forgotten that one.
you get like that, Nick.
How's that look? Beautiful. I think that's it.
Twist it around twice,
1, 2,
and you've got to have two
2.
holes,
Loops.
two loops, yeah.
Yep.
Then you bring hard with this, right? You bring it all back underneath, or the front loop back underneath, and you push it back under the second loop. No, you don't. I had it before.
That's it, mate.
Yeah. There's a number of different ways that we can tie these, isn't there?
Yeah.
So the fiery's way that we do this.
Well,
we,
I mean-
we run it overhand, so
Overhand.
it's a lot easier.
And just
Adapt and
yeah,
overcome.
Yeah. Whereas tying it up cording to a paper, something.
you sort of need to rest it on something
Yeah.
or whatever as well to use it.
Yeah.
And you think if you're just wanting these in a bit of the rope that you're using, you want to get it done as quickly. And I mean, it's the same knot. At the end of the day, it's the same knot, so it doesn't matter. Does anyone have any questions?
No.
No. I think it was very informative.
I think
It was great to go back over the knots again.
we'll be needing them.
Yes.
And there's one final thing I just want you guys to have a look at. But you don't need to give them back to me straight away, but just a training evaluation
Yeah,
sheet.
that's how it comes out, just by the overhand way. That's you do actually I like that. Well, that was pretty good.
Thank
Good
you.
little drill
Thanks,
session.
Mark.
Thanks, mates. Good to go over the knots again.
Thank you.